Welcome to my channel, Thriving Abundantly Tarot. It's lit. This is gonna be a pick a card, okay? We're gonna see what we can learn, what you can learn from your enemies. This song is called "Jealous" by Lil Durk. You got enemies because they're jealous of you. This is all intuitive, but I'm gonna do a sound check right quick. I'm gonna show you the cards. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Niggas is bitches, so that could be relevant. We should have five. I mean 111. I'm not trying to insult anybody. I mean literally niggas is bitches. I mean literally men look on the outside operating out of feminine energy. Yeah, I kind of feel like I don't know. This is for anybody, but you have an enemy that what's that gonna say? Make sure y'all drink your water. I don't know what it's gonna say. That they wanted to be like you, or I don't know. Some of that feminine energy though. Or they wanted to receive. So you could have made an enemy because they wanted to receive from you. Okay. So anywho, I'm gonna mute back in. Let me show y'all the decks. I trust y'all are doing well. Okay, my thrivers, my returning viewers, what's good with y'all? What's good? We thriving. Okay, that's right. That's right. We surviving. Okay, that's right. You will survive. You will thrive. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Why? Because I don't have a set schedule. But also because I post for all 12 zodiac signs every 2 weeks. I also do pick a cards like this one, and I also do general readings as well. So I know I told you I was going to Okay. Pile number 2. I took the cards out. Deck number 2. Number 2. The energy. It's not Mercury retrograde. Okay, this is pile number 1. 333. Pile number 1, the Golden Tarot. Use your intuition. Okay. What can you learn from your enemies? Pile number 1. What can you learn from your enemies? I feel like some hidden shit. Keep it to yourself, but we don't keep going. Pile number 2. The Nightmare Before Christmas deck. Okay, this is pile number 2. What can you learn from thine enemies? What can you learn from your enemies? Pile 2. Pile 3, you got the Crystal Tarot deck. What can you learn from your enemies? Okay, so if you're watching this on a playback, you might want to have your enemy like in your mind. Maybe not. Or you might have hidden enemies. You don't even know that it was this person. But use your intuition, go back to the timestamp, and pick a day. Okay, and I'll see you there. All right. But y'all that's with me over here, we about to go to home. All right. Welcome to my channel, Thriving Abundantly Tarot. You picked deck number 1, pile 1, the Golden Tarot. We're gonna see what you can learn from your enemies. Okay, that's what you're gonna see right now, because you can learn from anybody. You can learn what to do, what not to do. Okay, anybody, especially people that pay the most attention to you. Why not? What got going on? What can we learn from them? So I'm about to talk to God. I got some cards to accompany this reading, karma cards, notes from the universe on abundance, spirit junkie, and Isis oracle. All right, we're gonna get into it. If you're a returning viewer, what's good? What's happening? If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I post for all 12 zodiac signs every 2 weeks. I also do picker cards and like this, and I do general readings as well. Oh my gosh, I have a whole bunch of cards came out. These cards they're not slippery. I guess they are. All right. God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Thank you so much for sitting me down to do this reading for Power One, making sure we're all protected during this reading. And we have clear, direct, concise messages. Amen. Thank you. So I'm thinking about gifts. Maybe you made enemies because you got gifts, spiritual gifts. Okay. Anyway, let me keep going. So I'm looking at third house. Your enemy could be a Gemini or you could be a Gemini. By making the right connections, the idea in question. Get your ideas going. You could be writing something, you could be journaling, you could be a writer. Your ideas, short-term thinking and trips. Who or what is around you? Power One, what can you learn from your enemies? Take notes. Power One, what can you learn from your enemies? Yeah, pay attention to the details around you. Pay attention to who and what is around you. You know, you might be in your own world. You know, people that's like your enemy, they look outside of themselves. So you might want to look outside yourself, not too much good. Just to plan something, or so you know who to make connections with. Maybe you could peep this in advance. Okay. Because I feel like enemies, before they even like talk to you, it's like they know you. They've been watching you already, or somebody's something, or some shit like that. I'm gonna keep going. Miracles are significant in this reading. Okay, so I'm looking at South Node. Pile one. There will not be anxiety about trouble. Remember, reconsider. Now is not the time to. So what can you learn from your enemies? Retreat? I don't know. It's some people that move out of anxiety. Something about their mouth be moving. Sometimes, like people, if there's quiet, like they want to fill up the silence. I don't think that's a good thing to do. So maybe you're learning not to do that. I don't know. Now is not the time to. I just feel like watch who you talk to about something. Anyway, I'm looking at Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio or your enemy could be a Scorpio. Purification to resurrect. I'm about to say to reset. The secrets of, resulting from the power of. The extraordinary power of prayer. The highest and lowest aspects of. Control the situation and. I feel like you're controlling what you can't control. What can you learn from your enemies to control what you can't control? What can you learn from your enemies? I feel like before you even was aware of these enemies, maybe you wasn't praying as much. Maybe you're praying more. So you could have learned how to pray. You could have learned how to be in your own power. What you learn from your enemies? I send a prayer of love to all beings in need of a miracle. I feel like you could maybe you know that your enemies aren't operating out of their higher selves. They're operating out of their animalistic selves. You could pray for your enemies. Maybe you're that type of person that prays for your enemies. I'm looking at justice. What can you learn from your enemies? Well, I feel like they're kind of small-minded. But maybe you're learning to see better. Okay, I'm gonna read this card. Ever notice how when someone dreams of happiness, abundance, health, romance, or friendship, they never have to wonder if it's in their best interest. But when someone dreams of a specific house, employer, love interest, deadline, dollar amount, or diet fad, they often end up contradicting themselves. Keep your end results general. Everything else is just the how. To the big picture, the universe. I don't know. Your enemies could be asking you how, or asking you questions you don't know the answer to. Um, Somebody could have wanted you to specifically be focused on them, like to be focused on them. Maybe somebody wanted you to look at them like they was your happiness, like you needed them, or some shit like that. I feel like you're resisting the temptation to be petty. So, what can you learn from your enemies? You learn not to roll around in the mud with them. I'm gonna keep going. So we're looking at in the third house, Gemini energy. Page of Pentacles is in my hand. So you could be starting something out. You could be learning about something. You a young scholar. Yeah, Page of Pentacles actually came out exactly. So you could be taking notes on something. You came to this reading because you want to learn. You want to see what you can learn from your enemies because you're somebody that likes to grow. You like to learn, and you don't shut out information. Like you're not closed-minded. Maybe your enemies are closed-minded. Maybe they shut out information. Maybe they shut out the truth. They shut out knowledge. And to say, my people don't prosper for lack of knowledge, or they perish because of lack of knowledge. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing. That thing is Hosea, Hosea. If that's a book in the Bible, I don't know, my nigga. But I'm looking at the Nine of Pentacles. Looking good, smelling good, everything good. All right? The individual, sovereign. What did you learn from your enemies that you can learn from everybody? Okay? Look at this Five of Wands. Like I've been through a fight before. I'm about to say for real. Anyway, before. So this person, you could have fought with this person before, and physically, you could have physically fought with this person, or maybe with your words. Maybe I'll into battle rap or something. I don't know. Yeah, this song's called "Meet Me at the Top." Okay, anyway, it's a little dark. Anyway, tell me about this Page of Pentacles. You're making your own connections. It could be with people, but I feel like you're connecting the dots in your own life and you're putting something concrete together, and the devil's after you. The devil's after you. So your enemy is the devil. Okay, you got people working together. What's the Four of Pentacles? Four of Pentacles. Okay, they want to hold on to you. It's a group of people that want to hold on to this control that they had on you. So your enemy is somebody that was captive. There was you as their captive, or that's how they feel about it. I'm thinking about like a reporter. Somebody, your enemies, they could watch you when you take short trips to the store. They feel like getting details about you, like they feel in control. What can you learn from them? I don't know. Keep an eye on your target. You could be focused on this Wheel of Fortune. All right, fixed energy. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. I'm looking at this man on his knees. I'm about to say in his boxers, but I don't know. But it's not boxers though. It looked like a skirt. But you know how they used to dress back in the days. This is like medieval times. That's what it feel like. Anyway, ignore my nails. But yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. I'm looking at the Six of Pentacles. Somebody wanted to give, or they want you to give to them. What can you learn? That's what the deck, the Empress. Definitely wants you to get some. What can you learn from your enemy? You learned, okay, these people were people that were taking advantage of you in some type of way. Your time, money, and energy. You learned how to keep your energy to yourself. But I kind of want to say, like, what can you learn? Like, something you don't know. But I feel like this is something that you learned. I feel like I seen something out my mind eye. Or not my mind's eye. It must have been. I feel like, ooh, am I playing tricks on me? Somebody mind playing tricks on them. Somebody got anxiety. This could be your enemies. This could be you. Maybe they're trying to make you have anxiety or some shit like that. What can you learn from your enemies? I'm looking at the Six of Wands. You're getting some type of attention. You're in the spotlight. I'm looking at the King of Cups. Being emotionally intelligent. Okay, you got shit going on. You can't revert to how you was moving before because you got people watching you or because you're an example. You don't move in your soft note anymore. You're emotionally intelligent. You use your emotions um like in a smart way. You use your emotions, they tell you, look, I feel this anxiety. I'm gonna go away from this or something like that. You could be in the spotlight getting attention. I'm looking at the Four of Wands, something about the household. What can you learn from your enemy? Your biggest enemy could have been somebody you stayed with in the house. I'm looking at the Ace of Cups. Something about somebody felt like you were so loved, like you got all this love to spare, all this love to share. Get away, bitch. It was like I don't know what that was. I think it was a net. Anyway, let me see. Wow. Clarifying the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups comes out. Queen of Cups comes out. So I don't know if this is somebody that you are with. Okay. I don't know if this is going to be exposed. The Sun card's in my hand. But I'm looking at the Three of Cups. Like friends. How many of us have them? But anyway, like friends. I don't know. I feel like somebody talking. Somebody talking. Maybe talking about how their spouse does low vibrational shit. I flipped the deck. I'm looking at the Five of Pentacles. Or got them in poverty or something. What can you learn from your enemies? Your enemies could consist of a couple that's in their south node. They like to have a good time. To like to feel like celebrities. Like it's so important. I don't know. I'm looking at the Chariot. Tell me about this King and Queen of Cups. What can Power One learn from their enemies? What can Power One learn from the enemies? I'm looking at the Six of what? Pentacles. Looking at the Five of Pentacles again. I don't know. These cards look good, but tell me about this couple. Somebody is burdened. This group, Seven of Swords. I don't know. I kind of feel like somebody was sleeping with the enemy. Like you thought this was your person. You thought this was your spouse, your husband, your wife. And they was talking about you behind your back to their friends. They could be the same sign as you. Tell me about this King of Cups, Queen of Cups. What can Power One learn from the enemy? Oh my God. There's a lot of cards, man. It's like 5 cards. I just want one. So I heard it through the grapevine. I'm just about to lose my mind, honey, honey. Be my baby. Tell me about this King of Cups, King and Queen of Cups. There's Three of Cups. What are they talking about? What are they talking about? They talking about you being in the spotlight. This a couple. This your enemies. They talking about you being in the spotlight. Somebody could have love for you, but they don't really. They don't tell you that. Maybe that person knows intuitively. Okay. The High Priestess is in reverse. That's how it feels. Jaku Sabe, Pisces energy. Somebody, yeah, water signs, very intuitive, but they use their powers for evil. This is your enemy right here. So what can you learn from them? Seven of Swords. Lie, kill, steal, destroy. You can learn not to be like them. They're not getting no attention for doing this. I feel like it's like whoever the I don't know, this could be a man or a woman, but whoever's trying to figure you out, it's like they don't even figure out their own selves or their own lives or their own children, their own man. Top of that, I'm looking at the Queen of Swords. Somebody's bitter. I don't think they're happy. They're in the soft node. They're paying attention to you. What can you learn from your enemies? Tell me about the Six of Wands real quick. Ace of Cups. You learned how to love yourself. You're not tied up into no commitment where somebody is mentioning another person. You're not tied up in no shit like a magician. So what can you learn from your enemies, Clown One? Like I said, you could have learned how to pray more. I was gonna say better, but I don't think better is the thing. I think just being consistent. But yeah, I don't think better is the thing because like God made us how we are. So it's like how you come to him is lit. That other shit, 2211, you feel like you can't come, you should be ashamed and you gotta come in a certain way or it's how it looks. That's from the devil. That's how I feel. What can you learn from your enemies? I mean, you learned that they're codependent. The Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles is out here. They're codependent and two-faced to each other. I don't know. What can you learn from your enemies? Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. What can you learn from your enemies? I'm looking at the Nine of Swords. If you prayed against your enemies, they haven't slept this night. Look, because they came up against you. Five of Wands is at the top of the deck. You learn how to pray more, like I said. Yep, God gave you the passion to do that, to set boundaries. Eight of Cups, the World card, walking away, water energy, fixed energy, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, walking away towards your destiny, walking away to a new way. And you on fire. You passionate. So what can you learn from your enemies? I mean, you learned what you could learn and then you kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? You're not really studying too much, done too much. But I feel like you're not gonna be as susceptible to people like that in the future because you know what shit looks like. And that's the truth. You got the clarity. Okay. Ace of Swords. Somebody could be in need of a miracle because of your prayer. You could be a prayer warrior. I say your prayer game is on lock. It's a shit like that. Your prayer game is on lock, my nigga. So anyway, I'm looking at Miracle of Isis. Isis offers a miracle healing. No matter how much you have struggled with a particular matter, no matter how impossible it may seem to imagine. I'm thinking about it's not I'm thinking about It's not what's it call it? What's them rolls like and it got holes in it? What's it called? Oh my gosh, I'm not describing it good, so y'all know what I'm talking about. But it's bread. I can't believe. Okay, it's like bread, bagels. I'm talking about bagels. I don't know. Maybe I like bagels. Maybe your enemy does. I don't know. But anyway, but it's not bagels though. Maybe it is. Maybe it's stale. Maybe I'm sorry. Anyway, miracle of Isis. It may seem no matter how impossible, it may seem to imagine your life without this old wound, addiction, problem, relationship issue, or inner struggle being part of it. You are guided now to accept the possibility of miraculous healing. Let go and let the goddess be. As far as your enemies, I feel like they gotta let you be. Okay? These people could be obsessed with you, addicted to you. You could have learned to not. Well, I'm thinking about drugs. Maybe you don't do certain hard. Maybe you don't do hard drugs because of these people. Maybe your enemies do drugs or something, like hard drugs, or they always in relationship issues or something. I don't know, but what can you learn from your enemies? Live and let God. I don't know. Accept the possibility of miraculous healing, so you don't have to go through the merry-go-round. So these your enemies could be in like some sort of merry-go-round, like hamster wheel, and you keep. It's like life. It's like you gotta learn the lessons. Because if you don't learn the lessons, it's gonna get harder, and then you'll get more fucked up. You get more fucked up. Like that's why people be bitter and stuff like that. Because I don't know, you don't want to learn nothing. I don't know. That's your reading power one. What can you learn from your enemies? To let go. Let go of shit. And love yourself, Ace of Cups. You're a being. You're a thing. You can love yourself. You don't need it from somebody else. Okay. That's what I got for power one. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. And hit the notification button. Now, if you want to fuck with me, we're going to go to power two. Thanks for the likes. Welcome to my channel, Thriving Abundantly Tarot. It's lit. You picked file number two, The Nightmare Before Christmas. What can you learn from your enemies, file two? We finna see. Okay. So I got some karma cards out and notes from the universe on abundance and Isis Oracle. I'm finna talk to God. I also got a spirit drinker card. Okay. So I'm gonna talk to God. I'm gonna get into it. If you're a returning viewer, what's good? What's going on my side? Okay, good. Let me drink some water, man. Make sure y'all staying hydrated. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I don't have a set schedule, but I post for all 12 zodiac signs every 2 weeks. I also do picker cards like this one, and I do general readings as well. Okay? Let me talk to God, man. What can you learn from your enemies? How to God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, the ones that fuck with me at the highest extent of white light. Thank you so much for sending me down to do this proud to making sure we're all protected during this reading and we have clear, direct, concise messages. Much appreciation. Appreciation. Okay, so power two. Thank you. So look, I'm looking at the ninth house. What is this? Sagittarius. Spiritual values. long range thinking or travel. What is to be shared? You could be a Sag or you could be dealing with one. I'm thinking about astral travel. I don't know about y'all, but I know I be going places in my dreams. I don't know. I don't be like labeling stuff. So I don't know. I just know I be doing shit. But anyway, as if it or they came from all there is. The philosophies and laws involved. Do it in a big way. Somebody, your enemies could be, or this could be you. That's like, I don't know. You got a passport. You got your passport stamped a lot. Even if it's not stamped, you've been to quite a few places in your life, as if it or they came from all there is. What can you learn from your enemies? Something like something's old. Something's old. I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking about the Bible and like Cain and Abel. Maybe you got an enemy that's a sibling, but it's like the Bible is supposed to be old. I don't know. It's supposed to be the first book ever. Is it the first book ever? I don't know, my nigga. But it might be the oldest book that's circulated. But even then, it's like his brother was jealous. That was his enemy. It could be something about what you believe in. It could be about the Bible or whatever it is that you believe in, because spiritual values. But I feel like spiritual, like I was telling somebody else, like spiritual, I feel like it doesn't matter if you tap into it or not. There's no way around it. It just is what it is. Some people got different spirits though. They don't have the Holy Spirit, they don't have God in them. They got different spirit in them, they got different entities and shit like that. So what can you learn from your enemies? They just live their life in a different way. Maybe you're here to do it. If it's a group of people, like you feel not singled out, but like outnumbered, you about to do something big or you're doing something big. Something about your philosophy or the law. What can you learn from your enemies? I'm looking at Leo, sun energy. You can be Leo or they are. Leadership, the creativeness of do what you want to. Do what you want to do. Self-confidence to create. Taking a chance on. Resulting from the impressiveness of. Okay, what can you learn from your enemies? I don't know. These people could have been confident for no reason. Maybe they was on fire, like creating shit. Maybe you learned, because mm, I feel like in general, people that really actually do have something to say, they gotta work. They have something to say, but they just gotta work on like saying it. Some people don't have shit to say at all, but they're leaders. I don't know. Let me keep going. So, what can you learn from your enemies? If we're dealing with a Sagittarius or you're a Sagittarius, learn or teach. Be positive about, grow and expand. What can Power 2 learn from their enemies? You could have learned how to be confident from them or something. I don't know. You could have been like, if these people are living their lives, doing whatever the fuck they want to do, and they're doing wrong, why can't I live my life and do what's right or something like that? I don't know. The granting of blessings from good fortune. Something about your body could be significant. I'm about to get into this tarot card. What can Patu learn from their enemies? You could have learned how to plan. Ace of Candles in reverse. I appreciate the light, y'all. Fire energy. You could have learned what not to go forward passionately into. I'm looking at the Chariot. Look, Move forward passionately. Cancer energy. You could have learned to not be a wimp or something. I don't know. Not taking the easy way or something. I don't know what this is. Okay, at top of the deck, I'm looking at the Ten of Potions. Water energy, Ten of Cups. What you learn from your enemies? To go forward towards your dreams. To not put yourself on the back burner. What's this ace of candles in reverse? For Pater. What can I learn from my enemies? What can Pater? What can Pater? King of Potions. How about I say anemone? Maybe y'all watching Finding Nemo. Anyway, King of Potions. Water energy. Somebody who likes to keep their emotions bottled up. They didn't tell you how they felt. They kept it to themselves. This person could be an enemy. Maybe they didn't come towards you because of what you value or because of their own values or lack thereof. I don't know. I'm looking at the tower. Exactly. Lack thereof. Aries, Scorpio energy. What can you learn from your enemies? Don't judge people by their cover. What can you learn from your enemies? I'm looking at the Nine of Candles. This is like wounded warrior energy. Yeah, these people could have, whoever this particular enemy is, they could have acted like you did something to them. I was gonna say did them something, like you did something to them, but that's their own experience. That's their past experiences. They're trying to make self-fulfilling prophecy. But anyway, I'm looking at the Nine of Potions. Water energy, self-fulfillment. In my hand is Judgment. Look, Santa, checking that list and checking it twice to see who's been naughty and who's been nice. Part two, what can you, I say, what can your enemies learn from you? She, your enemies might be learning from you, or they could take a page out of your book or something like that. What can you learn from your enemies? I feel like you learn to be confident in your own strength. Okay. Maybe this is impressive to somebody. Okay. I'm looking at the Six of Candles and the Six of Needles. Red, 6, 6. Could be significant. I'm tripping. It's Roman numerals. This is fours. Four swords, four candles. So something about in the house. Somebody could be, I don't know, they on bed rest. Somebody could be laying down in the house. I'm looking at the King of Presents, Earth energy. What can you learn from your enemies? To get out of bed and not be lazy. It's not even I don't know. I read or heard something that laziness could be from like a trauma response or something like that. I don't know. But what can you learn from your enemies? Part two. I'm looking at the Ace of Needles. That's the truth. Which is the Ace of Swords. 4, 4. Self confidence. Part two. What can you learn from your enemies? The Lovers. Gemini energy. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, does he know that how much I love? Dun, 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 dun. It's my movie, man. Anyway, Nightmare Before Christmas, The Lovers. What can your enemies learn from you? How to? What is this? Oh my gosh. That's the Eight of Presents. Somebody's working on something. These cards look discombobulated. What's going on? The Three of Presents is in reverse. What can your enemies learn from you? I don't know if this was like a lover situation. I don't know if somebody was suffering off your solar plexus, your sacral energy. What is this? They should have chose you. Wait, what? I guess, but what can you learn from your enemies? Make your own decisions. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. Somebody could dance with me. 5, 6, 7, 8. But I'm looking at the 8 of presents. I don't know. Somebody could have like felt strong in their group of friends, but their group of friends wasn't really interested in them being with you. So they didn't back them. They didn't back them on that. So I don't know. What is this? 9 of presents. Somebody can see you doing your own thing. What can you learn from your enemies though? Okay. Make your own decisions. Self-confidence. Put work into what you believe in. Jubilee. Anyway, put work into the connections that you believe in. I'm looking at the devil, control 4141, Capricorn energy. So yeah, maybe somebody is letting the devil move through. What can you learn from your enemies? Power 2. I'm looking at the 6 of presents. Yeah, this person should have gave to you. They feel like they should have gave to you. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Serious thing. What can you learn from your enemies? I had this driver, right? Older guy. And he told me this like parable or whatever. But he said life and opportunities is like a man with hair in the front of his head and he don't have no hair in the back. So when you got the opportunity, you're supposed to grasp it when he's got a whole lot of hair in the front. But if you wait, I feel like that's what your enemy did. But I don't know how to become an enemy, but if you wait, then it's not going to be no hair there. And then you can't grasp the opportunity. But this person became an enemy of yours because some type of opportunity that they had with you, maybe God was involved, the universe was involved, and they didn't, they didn't fuck with it. 4 of Wands. It could be somebody that was staying with they were staying there with in the house. They just wanted them to like not take any action or to marinate on it for a long time. And you know, life is life. Life just keeps on moving. It don't matter if you take a breather or not. But it is a good idea to take a breather. Just not too much of one. You gotta go ahead and jump in like double dutch. Anyway, this person, the enemy, I don't know. I'm doing my Kool-Aid. Okay, what can you learn from your enemy's positive? They should have gave to you. Tell me about this lovers. Yeah, somebody's in regret. The point is, King of Presents came out in reverse a little bit. Somebody could have been greedy. If this was in love, maybe they wanted you and they wanted somebody else and somebody else. It's like they missed out. 5, 6, 7. 7 of Presents. What you putting work into, is it worth it to continue? Should you scrap it? I feel like this person had you in some type of hole. But why are they an enemy? Mm-hmm. What can you learn from it? Top of the deck, I'm looking at the 9 of Needles. Air energy. This is like sleepless nights. This is like the 9 of Swords. Somebody could feel like a push pin. I don't know. Maybe somebody's skin. I don't know. Maybe somebody. I don't know. Somebody's skin. Something about somebody's skin. Maybe somebody skin is acting up. Okay. This could be somebody who's like into their looks. You're really into their looks. Maybe their skin is inflamed or something. I don't know, but you learn to love yourself. What can you learn from your enemies? Positive. The granting of blessings from good fortune. Six of candles, which is the six of wands. You're getting good fortune. You're getting attention. Okay. This is really giving what your enemies can learn from you. It is not what we, it's not what we can do for man. Wait, what? It's not what mankind can do for us, but it's what we can do. I'm looking at the Ace of Presents. Earth energy. What can you learn from your enemies? Don't don't handle what you can handle. Don't try to have. I don't even want to say don't try to have it all. I feel like you can have it all. It's how you do it. It's not what you do. It's how you do it. However, this person was trying to do it, they're stuck in it. It's your enemy. Something about this Sister Candles, and it came out like this. It came out like this though, for real. This could be somebody that's trying to have something stagnant. That's the type of enemy shit this person's doing. Have your good fortune stagnant, especially if you haven't been experiencing it yet. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of presents, earth energy. Keep putting that work in. What can you learn from your enemies? You can learn to be tenacity. You can learn tenacity and dedication. These people that come up against you, that don't want you to be seen, they don't want you to get this good fortune, they don't want you to learn, they don't want you to teach. I'm thinking about DJ Khaled. They don't want us to be successful. They don't want us to be happy. I'm paraphrasing. But I'm looking at Jupiter, Sagittarius energy. I think it's a Sagittarius, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, 8 of presents. I'm looking at the double, Capricorn energy. Something about working, growing and expanding, being positive. You're not doing something for the intention. But anyway, six six of candles, and then I'm looking at 6 of needles. 6 could be significant. 6 of needles, which is 6 of swords. Keep working, and your angels are gonna move you out of these choppy waters where people's hanging on you. Remove you from your enemies because the devil's right here. I'm feeling like keep praying. I'm feeling like what can you learn from your enemies? There's they're dedicated to taking you down. So you can learn to be dedicated to taking chances on yourself, dedicated to what you believe in. Flip the deck. I'm looking at the 10 of potions, 10 of cups. Yeah, you'll be happier for it. Literally, something about emotional health. If this was a lover, like in the past, like they didn't care about your emotions. They cared about their emotions, though. Shoot. Anyway, I got this from Spirit Junkie. I cherish every cell in my body. Something about these enemies, they wanted to like affect you, affect your health, your body, how you look, your cells. Mm. This can be consciously, subconsciously. Anyway, I'm looking at the note from the universe on abundance. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm looking at really and truly, money just isn't that important. Now, before you have a conniption, by all means, pursue it, spend it, and roll around in it. But just don't let it become how the rest of your dreams will come true. I know how. Just dream your dreams, the universe. Just dream your dreams. This person, from the past, I feel like it's focused on money. So much so that they would make decisions and choices just on money being at the forefront, being a priority. But I don't know. They could have been worried about things like that's for God to worry about or the universe. This person could have been money hungry. Yeah, the devil is still in my hand. Anyway, I'm looking at truths unveiled. The person you could feel like they're the devil themselves. What can you learn from them? Be obsessed with yourself. As much as they're obsessed with you, my nigga, I don't know. But anyway, truths unveiled. There are times when appearances of people, places, and things are deceptive. You will sense this when things feel uncomfortable within you. When you notice feelings of anxiety or doubt within you, you may think there is something wrong with you, but actually, you are intuitively sensing that all is not as it appears to be. Trust what you feel, not what it appears to be. These people could have they could have wanted you to not be in your feeling space. Like, you gonna believe me or your lying eyes? Type shit. And you know your eyes is not lying you or lying to you or deceiving you. So what can you learn from your enemies that they tell on themselves? What can you learn from your enemies? I feel like your intuition heightened. What can you learn? You learn to trust yourself. You couldn't trust these folks. Mm. So much of work and you get attention. Well, look at that. I'm looking at the eight of potions. Walking away. How to be patient. Something's brewing. I don't know. Looking at that skull in the potion. I don't know. You could have had an enemy that was poisoning you. Could have been a Sagittarius. And this person could seem sweet. They could seem like they wouldn't do shit like that. But they do. How to? What can you learn from your enemies? Could be dealing with the water sign. You're gonna learn that crime doesn't pay. You're gonna learn that you went the right way. Okay. That's your reading, Power Two. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like the button, like the button. Hit the like button if you haven't. I'm gonna go into Power Three if you want to hang with me. If not, anyway, I'm about to have a brief intermission and go to Power Three. Okay. We all belong outside. We chose nature, and that it's the recorded sounds of the ocean we go up to, the succulents that adorn our homes. Nature makes all of our lives, not us. Despite all this, we often go about our busy lives feeling confident that the outdoors is closer than we realize. With nature, we can discover trails nearby and explore confidently with offline maps and on-trend navigation. Download the free app today and make the most of your summer with all. Shout out to my haters that hate on me for no reason. He said, I done been to heaven. I done been to hell. Okay, I'm about to get into politics. Listen, get in their ass. I don't know, maybe somebody get in their ass. I don't know. Welcome to my channel, Thriving Abundantly Trail. It's late. You picked pile number 3. Okay, we're gonna see what you can learn from your enemies. Pile 3. All right, you picked the Crystal Power Tarot. Zach, okay. I'm gonna talk to God. I got some karma cards to accompany this reading. Okay, my Thriver. This is good. Good to see you. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I post for all 12 zodiac signs every 2 weeks. I do pick the cards like so, and I also do journal readings. Okay, let's talk to God. Pile 3. I'm thinking about oranges, but I think because this card orange. Papayas. Anyway, I don't know. Pile 3. I don't know. Somebody can be in the street. Street justice or something. I don't know. Let me see. Pile 3. God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, the ones that fuck with me of the highest and no way light. Thank you so much for setting me down to do this reading for pile 3. Making sure we're all protected during this reading and we have clear, direct, concise messages. Much appreciation. Okay, so Pile 3. Let's see. All right, so I'm looking at 7th house. You could be a Libra or you could be dealing with them. Diplomatically, relationships, get a fair deal. Balance, cooperation, your partners. I hope this ain't no sleeping with the enemy section. It doesn't have to be, it could be about business partner. Somebody, maybe they wasn't treating you fairly, or that somebody wasn't your enemy. Maybe at one point they was on your team. Maybe they're supposed to give you a piece of pie, they didn't give you a piece, they didn't give you no pie. You're something. Let me keep going. I'm looking at Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn or be dealing with one. Dedicated to achieve, dedication to achieve, focusing on, resulting from the rules imposed by your goals, the day-to-day reality of, use the most business-like way. This could have to do with how you speak to somebody. Maybe you're not really like personable. You're more like acquaintance like with this person or business like with this person. Something could be I don't know, something about court. But anyway, I'm looking at the moon card. Card 3. What can you learn from your enemies? I'm looking at Pisces, Cancer energy. Defend, accept. Let your feelings tell you how to. The nurturing of feelings caused by reaction. What can you learn from your enemies? Card 3. Something about how you handle shit and how they handle shit. You could do something in a business like way. Maybe somebody goes off the rails or something. I don't know. Somebody be very defensive. That's your enemy, bro. That's what happened. But you can learn to keep moving how you moving. Okay. I see the Queen of Pentacles. Let me keep going. I don't know. This could be somebody's wife or husband. Look, Queen and King of Pentacles. You could be balanced within your masculine, feminine energies. You could be balanced within them. I am sure of my place in the world. I'm looking at the Four of Pentacles. Don't lose yourself. You know, look in the mood, in the on. You gotta never let it go. You only got one shot. Do not let your chance go. Opportunity comes once in a lifetime. I don't know. Four of Pentacles. I trust I am always safe and protected. You could be with somebody that's on your side for real. They love you for real. I'm looking at the Six of Cups. Or that's what they want you to believe. I feel like it's two different people, but this Six of Cups is somebody that you grew up with, somebody that's like family or that is family or like family. I remember and treasure past happiness. What can you learn from your enemies? I don't know. This could be the kind of people that like keep your friends close, enemies closer type shit. If you feel like that's valuable to do, but then at the same time, I feel like y'all just be end up vibrating at the same. Like you would be in your head. Somebody would be in their head. Air energy. I release myself from self-inflicted bind. I feel like somebody wanted to control your shit. Somebody in your family. Tell me about this 7th house. The Power 3. The Lovers. This came out for another read. Now this could be a soulmate. This could be whoever you share this love energy with. Okay. I trust my knowing and make a commitment. It's commitment. It's kind of like ain't no way around it. Y'all are gonna be so and so to each other or something like that. I'm looking at it. Can y'all leave me the fuck alone? Okay. Any energy or entity trying to reach into what I got going on, into my energy, uh, you're rebuked. You have no access at all. The fuck? I'm looking at the Two of Swords. Which way do I go? What do I do? Whatever I decide, I trust in the outcome. What can you learn from your enemies? I'm looking at the Three of Pentacles, but I feel like three is a crowd. Earth energy. When I show my work, others give support. What can you learn from your enemies to support who you love? These people could have been, they didn't, these are their enemies now. So they didn't love you. But they could have been showing a whole lot of support for their friends or, I don't know, somebody outside of you. At the top of the deck, I'm looking at the King of Wands. I'm successful in all I do. Go getter energy. Okay. You could be about your goals. They could be. If they are, maybe you took a look at your goals. Maybe your enemies made you take a look at your goals. I'm looking at the Hangsman, major arcana. I can see the situation another way. God wanted you to look at something from a different angle. Maybe it has to do with your day, how you plan your day out or something. I'm looking at the Knight of Swords. I choose my battles carefully. I don't know. Maybe to see something from a particular way. You don't got to get into it with everybody. You don't got to get into it with these, whoever this is. This could be an enemy in the workplace. Something about you achieving or them achieving. I don't know. Top of the deck, I'm looking at the Eight of Swords. Somebody doesn't know either. Air energy. Somebody don't know something. I released myself from self-inflicted harm. Maybe that's how what they're wondering. How did you release yourself from this moon magic? Okay, power three. What can you learn from your enemies? They're having like strong. That's because you know yourself, but they're having strong reactions. What can power three learn from their enemies? I should have said what your enemies will learn from you. Shit, what we learning from them? Not to be promiscuous. That's like the Knight of Wands. You learn what not to do. Do what you want to do. The Fool card. I saw the Fool card. It's like being risky, taking a chance on yourself is different than being risky, just just being with anybody. I'm looking at the Sun card, and I want to clarify the Moon. Okay, two different things, two different concepts. I would say imploding. At the top of the deck, I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles. I have everything I need to prosper. Anyway, something's coming to light about this magic, maybe to have you type in your head, or it was about how you look. Somebody maybe didn't want you to be seen as a wife, even though that's what the fuck you are. Okay, yeah, competition. Or husband, five of wands. Or strife. There's somebody using the moon magic to fuck with your chakras. I stand my ground and look for peace. Having your energetic boundaries, period. Air energy, Queen of Swords. I protect what matters to me. I feel like these folks don't know you. Why are they doing this? Anyway, fuck them. They're your enemies. Top of the deck, I'm looking at the Eight of Wands, fire energy. I manifest multiple opportunities. Yeah, they manifest the most opportunities to try to get you, tag you. I feel like your angels is leading you from choppy waters, calm waters. I know that peaceful consequence. Like I said in another reading, you can learn from your enemy tenacity. Okay, don't give up. Even though they should give it up. But let me see. What can you learn from your enemy? Let me get one card on the table. What can power three learn from the enemy? What can power three learn? Seven of wands, bitch. Get back, get back. You don't know me like that. I actively hold true to my values. You can learn to control yourself. And the only things that you can control, not other people. I'm looking at the Six of Pentacles. Does somebody feel like they could control other people because they're paying people to do this, to not have lives? I give and receive for the universal good. Oh shit. Now I'm thinking about jobs. Like I guess they pay people to not have lives. That's not it. But I don't know. Pay people to not have lives. Pay people just enough so that they come back to work tomorrow, but they can't go too much further in the company. At the top of the deck, I'm looking at seven. On the table of seven of wands, this is seven of cups. Options, choices. I trust myself to see the truth. Somebody's not shit at all. Maybe they're saying that truth. But what can you learn from your enemies? To be honest with yourself. You could be getting attention for this because you keep it real, you keep it player. I am proud of what I achieve and accept my rewards. Just keep living your life, okay? What can you learn from your enemies? You're learning what not to do. You're learning to not cause needless fights. I release my need to be right. I am defenseless and at peace. You could have stopped fighting these people. You gave the fight to God. What can you learn from your enemies? I'm feeling like the first time you said no, it's like you never said yes. But I'm about to tell y'all why I said that. But part three, what can you learn from your enemies? Don't depend on people's yeses or nos. You got the yes from the universe. I said yes when you first thought of it. Now, when you first asked. And hallelujah, so be it. Coming right up. When you first gave thanks in advance, believing in you, the universe. It's just that sometimes things, think about hot dogs, but sometimes things aren't one and done. It's like you got to consistently do it every day. Like, yes, the universe told you yes, you got to keep believing in yourself every day and keep moving in whatever direction that you asked the universe for and that you gave thanks in advance for. I feel like these people, whatever, what you can learn from your enemies, I feel like they wanted you to come to them for them to say yes. Like you need their permission to do some shit. Who the fuck is this? This is God. That shit really, I feel infuriated because what the fuck? But anyway, what can you learn from your enemies? To stay in your own lane. I think, well, that's what they're learning from you. But what can you learn from your enemies? You're learning what not to do. Anyway, I'm looking at the high priestess. You can relate, that's you. A mystery is to be unveiled. A new clarity around your direction is unfolding. Be willing to wait for the full reveal. So before you do anything, wait for the full reveal. And also recognize what is happening at this time. You will be gaining valuable insight into where you are being led and for what purpose. So yeah, you can feel aligned. There's more coming. But wait, there's more. There's, there's something else. Where you're at is lit, or something about you're aligned presently. You like where you're at. If you do that, if you keep it up, you're just gonna have moments like that in the future where you're presently enjoying where you're at. It might not be the same situation, but you know, whatever it is, you're gonna be there, you're gonna be present. That's got something to do with your purpose. Your purpose could be anything, but something about being present and the valuable insight that you get. So what can you learn, enemies learn from you, power three? Did I say power two, crime don't pay? I'm looking at the Six of Pentacles. I feel like somebody was what? I'm gonna say bribing somebody, paying somebody. But it's so childish. It's like it's childish to me. It's like, oh, if you don't do this, I'm gonna tell your mama. Tell my mama that. I don't know. Somebody is like caught up in some shit like that. Your enemies. They care. So that's how they got caught in a trap or extortion. I don't know. Somebody getting paid. Top of the deck, nine of swords. Somebody can't sleep. It's like, what? Why am I going to feel like this? Now, I'm not going to hold you. Nine of swords. I trust the present moment. I just talking about being present. Your enemies, they think about the past, they think about the future. They don't want to be in the present. You got to do your best to be, to like where you are and to be there. I don't know why I'm laughing, but let me see. Nine of swords. I was gonna say something else. But these people having sleepless nights. Oh yes, I'm like, I wouldn't want to be here. And it's like, why would you be in this nine of swords energy? Like you can't sleep, right? Now it could be warfare, it could be spiritual warfare. But at the same time, it could be maybe a love interest. Maybe they're not hitting your phone back. Okay, why would you feel like this? You just cut them the fuck off. Now you're not having no sleepless nights. You're not waiting on no phone call. You're not waiting on no text message because you cut them off of it. Now I don't know. People do what you want to do. But if somebody wanted you to be in the sleepless nights energy, they're your enemy. Like why would they want you to feel like that? But anyway, I was gonna say something else though. I trust the present moment. Nine of swords. Hmm. I don't know. Nine of swords. I don't know. In the song, you said you move too fast. Maybe you moving too fast for your enemies. But what can you learn from them? I'm looking at the King of Swords, air energy. I appreciate the like shot. I trust my ability to make a strategic decision. Exactly. Like you choosing how you want to feel. Nine of Swords. This makes me feel like you did something wrong and you know your mama or your daddy's at work, and then when they come home, they're gonna beat you. But you know that your bedtime is before they come home, so they might wake you up with the belt or whatever they. I don't know. Take out resonate. But the nine of swords is like you was a child feeling like this. This is a grown person feeling like this. A grown person waiting on a beating or something like that. I trust my ability to make a strategic decision. What can you learn from your enemies? To not get caught up, to not let people try to stun you or something. I don't know. You listen to God, not these people. But these people, there's some people that listen to people. So that's what you're learning from your enemy. Something about fried chicken. That's what you learn about your enemies, not to listen to other people. Listen to God. Listen to God. You're gonna be still interacting with people anyway. Your ancestors, your spirit guides. Looking at the high priestess. What can you learn from your enemies? Power three. That's a reader for real. Just, just, just as hard as they're going against you. It's so funny because these niggas is not even on the same frequency. That's why they try to bring you down, so they can match frequencies. I'm thinking about that game. Well, it doesn't have to be a game, but I'm thinking about that. Well, it's like an old school '90s game, and it's not like a video game. It's not like you need a computer. It's like you play with it in your hand. But it's like boxers is on two opposite sides of the ring. and then you come together and you fight. But then I'm thinking about two pencils or two pens. If I had a rubber band, we used to do this in school. If I had a rubber band, you tie the pens together, and then you wrap, then you twist it up like this, and then when you let it go, the pen starts fighting. But that's what these folks want you to get in that frequency with them, so that you can fight with them. But just don't do it. I don't know what you can learn from your enemies. Like I said, you learning what not to do. Mm. Some of the people around you, maybe you don't have too many people around you that like to fight all the time. I don't know. But I seen 50 Cent like a short, and he was like, "You ever seen rich niggas get into an argument, get into a fight?" I'm paraphrasing. He was like, "No, you see niggas ain't got no money." Or something like that. Somebody who's about their money or about themselves, they're not into this petty shit. But anyway, that's what you're learning from the evidence, what not to do. That's the reading. Thank you so much for tuning in, Power 3. If you feel led to check out another power, you can, one and two. Okay? And see y'all later on. Y'all can check out my catalog. All right? Peace out.